Hey there, paper geeks and glitter nerds. It's Søstrene, the crazy geek crafter, and this project is a grand opening card. Now I started out with going through my stash, looking at things that could be useful. That's why you see these lawn font stamps, but they won't actually make it into the card. I have some sentiments picked out. I also made a mashup of what I thought I was gonna put on the card. I wanted a sophisticated feel to the card, since this is the opening of a beauty salon. My aunt is opening such an establishment. And here's where my problem starts, since I don't really own any stamps or dies in the theme of beauty. I don't know. It's just, it actually has never been a problem before. So I shop my stash, as they say, and find this champagne flute. And I'm gonna cut it out of acetate, and then the champagne is gonna be mirror gold cardstock. And I put the acetate in between these papers so it doesn't get too scratched from my very worn cutting plates. Now I take every precaution to get this mirror cardstock to turn out great, and look at it. For some reason the texture beneath it just, I don't know, gets on the cardstock. So here I try putting a piece of paper underneath it, because that normally works with other things, but it's the same problem. Do you have a fix for this? Because I would love to know how you make sure that doesn't happen to your die cuts. In a closed die, is that what you call it? Now I picked up these two papers, and I was debating whether I should go for the white or the more black color. I do love marbled paper, but to make the glasses stand out more, I picked the black one, and it was an awesome choice for all the gold on the card. I am very picky about the little details, especially when it comes to physics. So I'm gonna cut down the fluids in the glasses so they are level, which they would be if you held up a glass and tilted it this way. I think that's my inner geek coming out. For some reason I can't handle when things like that are wrong. I know this has been a very silent card on my part. I haven't had much to say. I don't think I have done anything remotely hard that you couldn't figure out by the picture, and I guess I'm just a bit tired. We all have those days, I guess. So I do hope you enjoyed the card, as I hope for every single card I make and put a video on. You're gonna see the end picture that I made a box to go with it. In the box there are M&Ms. I figured those would be nice to have in a shop for those days where you have to skip lunch, or when there are absolutely no customers and you have to eat your feelings. So that was my choice. The standard choice in my country, at least, is wine and flowers. And I personally don't like buying people flowers. I love the look of flowers, but flowers should be in nature and be beautiful there, and you should just leave them to their own cycle. And, well, how many bottles of wine can you actually drink in a lifetime? In this house they all get turned into sauce, that's for sure. We don't drink wine in my house. I can't appreciate the taste or the smell, and neither can my boyfriend. So this is the end of this week's card. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll hopefully have you return in a week's time. But until then, I hope you'll be having a good day, evening or night.